I'll be reacting to So I'm a Spider, So What, episode 21. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Alright, I'm pumped up for this. I wonder what... Aww. Kinda makes you feel bad for Shun, considering all the things that have happened. One of his brothers backstabbing, one of his brothers is killed in combat. It's definitely got it rougher than others. I'm just wondering though, how are Jeez, the opposition looks absolutely freaking savage. Oh! Looks like the elves didn't even offer much resistance. Just going by how that army is. Jeez. No, honestly, it's making me wonder how are Sharon and his forces even going to stand a chance, because it's like... I was like seeing Kumiko do that little cutesy dance in the opening. It never ceases to put a smile to my face. Both sense when it comes to the ball hitting her head there. Although, in saying that, they're showing all of the forces that Shin has to go up against, showing like just the amount of power they have, and I'm just making me wonder in all this, how the hell is Shun's side gonna even stand a freaking chance? Because at least comparatively speaking, they don't seem as strong. But you know what? I don't mind surprises depending on how they handle things. But at least of what they've shown off in the series so far, they haven't really shown off to be that strong yet. Okay, now it's back. Those are cool names. Damn. Okay. At least it equalizes things a little bit more at the very least. That's exactly what I'm thinking when it comes to Shun. We haven't really seen him pull off many big feats now, I mean. And when we do see him fighting, he usually goes through a lot of struggle too. Out of Shun's group, the only one that actually has epic feats is just Face so far, and that's about it. Hope he doesn't do anything crazy to the barrier, though. Whoa! I think I like it. I'm starting to like this. Holy sh... Yeah, animation looks freaking off because you see speed lines when his fingers and blade aren't even moving. Definitely looks a bit off, the animation. And that spit, though. That's a good point. They probably do have spies already in there. Oh! Shit, never mind. Thought for us. Okay, that's more along the lines of what I was thinking. You know, that is a good point. So even if nobody else want to betray, they could still force someone's will through hypnosis or mind control. Okay, now they're just being cocky as fuck. Now there's gonna be a way of him straining them. Whoa! Okay, that's pretty freaking cold if you ask me. Honestly, if a majority of these holes get wrecked, I am not gonna give a shit. You know? I mean, they kind of have no choice. Unfortunately, their hands are tied behind their backs figuratively. Hopefully, what she wants to share is something of the good news variety. Oh, no, what? Oh, okay, I guess it makes sense why she wanted to bring that up. So let people in on the know that aren't in the know. Let's be informed of that. Well, I mean, it's at least was at more peace than the current isekai world they're in, at the very least. Question is, though, why would they be brought into that world, though? Aww. Okay, now that's pretty fucking dark. Hey, you know, that kind of does recontextualize why, at least early in the series, the sensei was telling the others not to up their skills too much. Kind of puts things into perspective there a little bit. Oh. Nah, Hugo would not have been intelligent enough to be behind all of this. At all. Oh yeah, that's a good point, especially since Sophia is a lot more stronger. Oh. The thing is, though, the one that came into that world, our sensei never had those luxuries, though. The question is, will they be able to protect the children? Maybe some of them at best, but it's going to be a tough ask, especially considering the forces they're going to have to go up against. But I like this, though. It actually does build up a lot of narrative gravitas. Okay. The thing is, I wonder if they're going to have any forces around the surrounding area areas just in case the barrier is destroyed. I agree there. Mm-hmm. And then if they down, they'd totally be fucked. If that's the case, it probably needs someone with extremely capable, high physical abilities to take on Sophia, in that case. And you know the crazy part is, there's still our glorious Kumiko, who we haven't even mentioned specifically who that is yet, that they'd have to potentially contend with too, or not contend with. I mean, they haven't really stressed that much on what happened to her post time skip yet. I mean, shit, they're taking into consideration a lot of names and all these elements. I want to be blaming them if they forget about someone just a slight bit when you're talking about the bigger players. I mean, I'm not gonna blame that dude's head for hurting. I mean, shit. Kind of makes me feel like making a strategy fucking sheet while watching episodes. Just remember the lesser unknown reincarnations. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna blame him. I mean, as shitty as it sounds. Aww. You know, as shitty as it sounds, sometimes running away is the best option. And sometimes the best decisions are the toughest ones to make. And that's the type of badassery I like from Shun. That's something I kind of wish the series would have shown off him train a bit more, because literally he went from like struggling against a dragon in one of the first few episodes to now he's a pretty at least it's implying that he's a pretty big badass. Kind of wish they would have shown Shun's growth from a strength standpoint, like they do with Kumiko when they showed her slowly getting stronger. So that's like, oh man, it feels rewarding that her Shun has more strength. Like with Faye. Faye having a strength that she actually has does feel rewarding because she started out relatively strong from the get-go. As of the way he's casually saying all this despite the conflict. Oh! I mean, this fucker sure ain't showing up here if he thought that he has lots of victory. Hey, I actually don't mind this. We can see Shun show off. Okay, if Kasama can do illusions, yeah, I can definitely tell the production values, at least in this episode, are less than optimal because there was a slight still. But at least it... Oh, shit. Yo, I love that scene there where he wants to help out other people so badly, but Shun has to be forced against his will to escape. Now, that's what I love to see from a character standpoint. I mean, that is a pretty damn great plan for a customer, even though it's a dickish move. Pretty damn brilliant. Aww. What the? So wait, the enemy's making... Oh shit, it's that chick! Oh! The one that killed him, Julius. Oh, fuck. So now they're trapped inside. From the looks of it. Oh, boy. I mean, hopefully at the very least they always have a tactical advantage. Alright, that sounds reassuring. But the enemy has like so many epic people though. You've got Sophia, you've got the chick that's killed Julius. Well, when it comes to the elves, yeah, you got the sensei, but she doesn't exactly have the highest amounts of feats in her resume. Speaking of which, the CGI for some of the human characters looks a bit off, but the CG for the enemy forces looks really good considering they're wearing armor. I mean, the thing is, though, there really wasn't much sense they could have done. Unfortunately. Oh. I hope that arrogance ends up being that man's undoing. Because without Sophia intervening, Oka might actually have a chance. Might. And you're just casually destroying over attacks. Huh. Yeah, that mention this looks off because literally the arrow, he broke it, but it was a slight still. And then when we see some of the elves throwing their arrows, utilizing their bows, again, the animation's a bit off. In some moments it looks good, in some moments it looks off. And no way, not only is he physically outmatching Oka, he is also psychologically tearing her down. Oh my. This guy has zero chill. Oh! The thing is, though, just a little bit is going to help him out. I think he's probably killed so many people, he's lost. Oh! It's a shame again, though. Like, we see her slice and it's a still, and then we see her hit by a flame attack and it's a still. I mean, at least they're not going for the killing blow. I'm kind of scared hearing her say that. I'm assuming that means they're going to do so. Whoa! And again, it's a motion with the still when she hit most of the arrows again. I can only hope this means they're saving their budget for a future Kumiko episode, and that's why this episode's looking bad right now. But it's saying that! That was a ball move from Oko right there. And getting the upper hand against Natsume. Huh? Ah, son of a bitch! But I gotta admit, though, that was an amazing showing from Oka. Even though she didn't have the strength advantage, she was still... Oh! No, 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 no! I think she was a good teacher. Oh, is that Faye? Yes, our boy! I like how it looks confident. All right. Okay, that explains the bad animation quality for this. Okay, now that's reasonable. If they're if the reason for the animation in this episode being bad just meant to give Hugo versus Shun the prettiest visuals they can give them, then I'm not going to necessarily give this episode's animation quality a pass. That'll at least make it a bit more palatable, but I just hope, considering how much they have been hyping Hugo versus Shun, I hope they make the battle look good. Because from a story standpoint, Oka versus Hugo was interesting. Just a shame they gave it really bad visuals. Because the fight itself was interesting. It's just the animation stuff they chose to do was either the animation stuff that wasn't up to par, or they didn't give the studio in charge of the series enough production time, and maybe there was just a bad scheduling, because this second core of the series has not looked as good as core 1 at all. But regardless, though, it was a really good episode. Just hampered by bad visuals. So normally episodes like this, I would give them like a 9 out of 10. But I'll scale it down to an 8 out of 10 considering the bad visuals. Still a good episode overall though. Because, for one, oh, shit, it's back! Yeah, oh! Yo, dude, the green hair looks pretty damn cool. Be Forever Me? Okay, I wonder what that title could be referring to. Now, there are a lot of things I loved about this episode. For one, I do love how in this one, we get to see, when it comes to Oka, we get to see some character development, because when the series first started, Oka really couldn't have had much thoughts or intentions of harming her student, but now she is placed in a position where she's going to have no choice, and to see the conviction in her eyes want to completely and utterly take down Hugo was absolutely fucking epic. I was like, yo, I'm loving her more and more. She's actually one of the few human characters that I actually think is pretty interesting. I think her and Faye, when it comes to the human characters, are the ones that I actually like following. And Shun to a certain degree. It's just that with Shun, I just feel like they sometimes rush shit regarding him. And speaking of which, the end of the episode, even though I thought it was epic, it's kind of making me worry, because it's like, wasn't it just a few episodes ago where Shun didn't really stack up to Hugo strength-wise? Not too long ago, and now we have him It's seemingly implying that he's going to be able to match up against Hugo from a strength standpoint, when we haven't really seen any type of training arc for Shun. I'm like, I'm not going to blame this on the light novel writer, I'm blaming this on the anime stuff, but it's like, don't they want us to appreciate the human moments as much as the spider bits? But that's pretty tough if they're not taking the work of also showing Shun raise his strength, like how Kumiko, they took the time to show how she raised her strength. Even a training episode would have been nice to see. So that's one of the things I'm slightly worried about. But in saying that, it was a great cliffhanger regardless. And regardless, I do like how we got to see Oka whip out a lot of stuff and actually get the upper hand against Hugo. And it took Sophia interfering for things to go south. And that's what I love. It respects Oka's character, makes her even more lovable. It made Shun lovable regardless when he tried to help out those two elves despite the odds of them being helped out were being low. I thought that was cool. And that's why I thought it was a great episode regardless. And I thought it was an 8 out of 10 caliber. Yes, it had bad visuals, but the script was pretty fucking good, or I'm still going to give it a high score regardless. I just hope they really show out next week, because it's Hugo versus Sun, for fuck's sake. That has to look good. But anyways, y'all, because if it doesn't look good, then that's going to be a big disappointment considering all the build-up. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video or share it, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because I really like what they've been doing lately.